Most stressful place in all of Northern Copenhagen is right here.
The most stressful place, but this is supposed to be the happiest place on the planet. That's what Oprah said. Is that right? Oprah said that? Yeah. Okay. So guys, doing another video. I'm going to talk about cortisol. I've done one in New York. I've done one in Hong Kong. Of course, I've done one in Hollywood, and I'm about to do one in Okay, it's pronounced. It's see if you read the name of the street, but it's pronounced. How do you say it again, Steve? Close enough, right? Danish is so funny because it's such a cool language. It really is cool. But when you speak English and add in Danish words, it sounds like you're vomiting in the middle, like bleh. But anyway, okay, so this is the city center. And in 1986, we used to meet up here in this area at this fountain over there. And yeah. They used to put up little slabs of wood, plywood, to make little quarter pipes, and skateboarding was not a crime then, and it is now. But yeah, so I wanted to do a video about cortisol real quick because I know my friend Steen does not want us to stand a second longer in this tourist trap of a place. But I feel really cool because I'm riding this old bike here. Pretty cool. Got my little keto swag on. But yeah, so the deal is that we always think that we're not stressed, but we actually are. And you can see inflammation. It can manifest in many ways. It can manifest in being too thin, right? You're drinking a lot of caffeine, you have no hunger because you're stressed out. It can manifest in being overweight, although, to be honest, I think the only overweight people I've seen are the tourists here. So that's pretty darn good because I've looked in the shops and I see soda, I see orange crush crap, anyway, love this place. Years ago, this place to me in some kind of kooky way, I know this sounds really cheesy, but it's kind of majestic for me because I live in LA and everything's new. So when you see these old little tight streets and shops and whatnot, it's pretty fantastic. So I want to talk about cortisol and just let you guys know that it is not a mythological creature. It actually exists. It manifests in your colon and in your adrenal glands. And of course, your adrenal glands produce adrenaline, then norepinephrine, and then cortisol. And cortisol is designed to take down, it's a steroid hormone, designed to take down inflammation, but in excess, it becomes too high. So unfortunately, what does this? Lack of sleep, getting off your circadian cycle. Sugar does this. And having a bad attitude. My last video I did was having a bad attitude. If you have a bad attitude, you're going to be slathered and bathed in cortisol. And it manifests in kind of puffy face. It can manifest in constipation. Your thyroid can start to overact. And yeah, so I'm in another society. Denmark's supposed to be the happiest place on the planet, but in reality, we know that's not true. Everybody deals with stress. But I think one real kind of major thing here is that A, people walk. B, as you can see, there are bikes everywhere. C, I know the television and the internet is creeping and crawling its way up here, and I know that people are not taking the advantage of moving their ass. But all in all, people are pretty damn educated here. So it's really interesting to walk around, catch the vibe of people, catch the intellects. You still see people when the sun's out sitting down having conversations, which I enjoy immensely. So if we keep walking here, because I know Steen's like, let's get out on this business, right? Mostly tourists. But yeah, so basically, I like to do keto vlogs and travel because it literally lowers my stress. And it lowers my stress in the context of always appreciating what I have at home. When I talk to people and they tell me what they're unwilling to do or the big changes that they need to make, it always bugs the crap out of me because you have to do whatever it takes to cross the bridge over to designing a new personality. Because a lot of you guys' personalities kind of suck. Because your frontal neocortex has synapses, and they just go around and around in a circle. 98% of everyone I speak to says they're not stressed, but we know that's not true. Everybody's stressed. So really what you gotta do is just stress manage. That's what it's really about. You can't get rid of stress. It's gonna exist. The fact that I'm in a small city with hundreds, if not thousands of people, it's a stress factor. That's why Steve's like, let's get the hell out of there. And it creates a response to your adrenal glands. But don't you love this city? And you know I love to digress. It's kind of like my favorite thing to do. And no, I am not rocking out to this music. Let me tell you, it's very quaint, but no. I just love traveling. Whatever you guys got to do, we had conversations yesterday about having families. I know a lot of you guys have families out there, and about debt and bills and more debt and what else? Moving and all this kind of crap. Whatever you guys got to do, once that 5 o'clock around time comes around, you have to start de-stressing. I don't care if you've got to walk an hour. I don't care if you got to drive an hour in traffic. You have to find a way to clear your mind of crazy thoughts and sort of like meditate. That will lower your cortisol. People are like, how do I lower cortisol? Well, you lower cortisol by breathing. Do a thing called diaphragmatic breathing from your belly. You have to clear your mind out. So sometimes when I'm at the gym doing handstands, I love that because the only thing I'm thinking about is not falling on my ass. That's why I love handstands. Hey, we have more lovely music. So guys, I think my battery's gonna die because my video vlogs are too long. Homie's playing his very fabulous Lost City music. But to be honest, I'd rather hear some strings. So Steen is going to Prague, and that, I mean, the aesthetics of that city trump this city.
Can we go to the book market in here?
Yeah. Going to the book market. To this old church, or whatever it is in Danish. How do you call it? The church in Danish.
Kirke?
Kirke. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, how to de-stress past 5 p.m.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. You basically, okay, so about myself, a couple more minutes. If you guys want to de-stress, right? Because life can be stressful. You start around 5 o'clock in the evening. You don't work out in the evening. Sorry, people. Sorry for you guys who have jobs where the only time you can work out in the evening, you have just got to find a better way. I don't care if you get up a little bit earlier in your morning and do a 20-minute workout in your living room. You cannot work out at night. A lot of you guys who have adrenal issues, you can't lower your glucose, can't sleep well, too much cortisol, you're working out late. So with that said, 5 p.m. is my new time to cut off. It's time to get the cortisol down, because if you can't get your cortisol down after 5 p.m. or 1700, you're not going to be able to get into, not only are you not going to get into a state of ketosis, not only that, but you're also going to have downregulated serotonin. Your dopamine receptors are going to be kind of off the wacky. You're going to crave your sweets at night. You're going to crave your food at night. So 5 o'clock's the new 10 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock. Yeah, no, because 10 o'clock is when around the time where people feel like, oh, I'm getting to a relaxed state, and I'm going to stay awake until 12 a.m. No, 5 o'clock. I don't care if you're in the car. I don't care if you're at the bank. I don't care if you're at the supermarket. Clear your mind out. Get your cortisol down. Do some diaphragmatic breathing, and get those ketones up, glucose down, and that's how you get shredded, and that's how you deal with being tired. That's how you heal your adrenals. That's how you get rid of the leaky gut. Yes? That's how you fix the entire body. So by the time you go to bed by 10 p.m., and no, I didn't stutter. And am I going to bed 10 p.m. here? Hell no, because it gets dark at 11. So, and I'm kind of on vacation. So basically, guys, if you want to learn more how to reconnect with the circadian rhythm, get your cortisol down, fix your bowels, your leaky gut, your poor sleep, your low testosterone, women, you've got your kind of messed up menstrual cycle. Oh, and another thing, if you think about it, women have more stress past 5 than men, because men can come home to their man cave and drink a beer, which of course you can't on keto, and relax. When women really start cranking up their cortisol after 5 when they come home. So that's the goal, you guys. We got to get that cortisol down after 5 p.m. That's my new mantra that I'm going to talk about in new videos. So if you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com, Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic. This music is really cheesy, but at least YouTube's not going to tag it as being like, copyright infringement. Peace out.